Ever since meeting you, this person has been attached to this idea of you. And I feel that it got to the point where they were so attached to this idea that it became detrimental to the actual connection. And I'm seeing that it's because they loved this idea from a safe distance, far more than they loved the idea of an actual everyday relationship. And though I actually feel like you didn't ask this person for too much, you didn't pressure them, they took it that way because your energy called them out. And they got tired of being someone that you could see right through. Because it wasn't often that this person would come across people who could read them so well, who could pick up on all the things that they knew they needed to say but couldn't. And even though I see that this person likely pulled away physically or emotionally or both, they didn't think that that would be the end of you two. I feel that they cowardly assumed that you would chase them on some level, that you would call, you would text, you would keep checking in, even though they've created that distance. But now they've gotten to the point where they know they have to stop staring at their phone and expecting that from you, especially if there hasn't been a lot of reciprocity. And honestly, I'm feeling a bit of detachment from your end. Detachment from the outcome more than anything. I'm not feeling like you're 100% emotionally detached, but you are detached from expectations. And honestly, I feel this person could pick up on that energy. They trust that you're fine. They trust that you're doing okay. And because of this, because they know you are someone who will continue to go on with your life, they know that you're someone who will meet all of your goals. They know you are someone who will take care of yourself and your life. They're trying to feel all right with basically not knowing you anymore. Now, before we dive deeper into the reading, I wanted to take a minute to thank today's sponsor, Otter Spirit. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you've probably seen me wearing these crystal bracelets in a lot of my videos. And today I'm wearing the amethyst mini bracelet, the rose quartz mini bracelet, and the regular rose quartz bracelet. I genuinely love incorporating crystals into my daily routine because I like setting intentions with them. Whether I'm filming readings like this, doing personal readings, meditating, or just deciding what kind of energy I want to embody that week, I'll choose a crystal that aligns with that intention. And it's really become such a beautiful ritual for me that has helped me stay mindful and connected. And one thing I really love about Otter Spirit is that all of their pieces use authentic AAA grade gemstones. You know you're getting genuine crystal jewelry. And something that makes me feel even better about supporting them is that they donate $1 of every purchase to sea otter conservation, protecting the wild sea otters in Monterey Bay, California. And one thing about me, I always love when a company actually gives back to something meaningful. So if you're interested in getting your own pieces, but you're not sure where to start, their website makes it really easy to shop based on what you're looking for. You can browse by zodiac sign, chakra, the specific intention you're trying to call in, or even by the individual stone itself. So whether you're looking for self-love or romantic love, protection, confidence, abundance, strengthened intuition, or just a crystal you've been feeling drawn to lately, they make it really easy to find something that resonates with you. And with every purchase, you'll receive a little box just like this, and inside it comes with this little pouch that you could use to store your pieces in if you want. And each piece also comes with a little card like this. For example, this one says rose quartz, and it gives you an affirmation. It says, I am loved for who I am. And here it talks about the intention, the zodiac signs, and the chakras. So if you'd like to check them out for yourself, you can use my code Kayleen20 to receive 20% off your entire purchase. And if you're planning on picking up a few pieces, I recommend using the code Kayleen30 to get 30% off your order of $99 or more. Coming back to the reading, I feel this person's energy saying, please think of me too. And I feel that's because they're really not sure if you still do, whether it's because they have evidence that you've moved on, or they can just feel that, especially if you have been working on detaching from outcomes and expectations regarding this connection in person. There's also something coming through about angel numbers, signs, and synchronicities. So while that's something that you may be used to at this point in your journey, I feel that this is newer for this person. And regarding your spiritual path, I feel that you've been a few steps ahead, a few levels ahead than this person. Not to say that you're better or anything like that. It's just you've had more experience with this. And I feel that if you look back on your journey, there could have been a time where you would consistently associate these signs and synchronicities and angel numbers specifically with this person. But as you advanced on this journey, you began to see, wait, okay, these signs are actually pointing back to something about myself. These signs are actually directing me on my own path. But because this is something new to this person, they could be in that phase where they're associating those signs and syncs with you. But ultimately, as you now know, they're being led to the same place where you are spiritually. In the Mystic Martians deck, I pulled the Fire Element card representing their energy. And from the Witching Hour Oracle, I pulled the Flames. And I feel that this is pointing to the fact that your energy helped ignite some kind of flame within this person. You helped awaken them to this burning spirit and these burning desires that stem from their soul. Whereas before knowing you, I feel that this person was hiding behind a false flame. They were hiding behind a false confidence. They were hiding behind a performative mask. They were hiding behind egoic drive. And I feel that these energies are coming forth to let you know that the universe, God, is calling this person towards something different, towards something more authentic. This is God, the universe, giving this person an opportunity for a new version of themselves to emerge. This is a warning for them to avoid self-destruction and making choices that they know to be harmful to themselves or others. This is God, the universe, their spirit, saying it's time to walk away from this false identity that you've attached to. It's time to deflate your ego. And I do feel that this person is now being kind of forced by the universe to consider how their actions may have made things worse in this situation with you, or how their temper even could have been getting the better of them. And honestly, these two cards coming out together, this is giving strong tower energy. Changes that may seem destructive on the surface, but whatever is being destroyed is so that something stronger can be built. And I feel strongly that what's on the other side of this person facing these changes is more willpower, more decisiveness, them being able to step into a leadership energy, them feeling more determined and motivated because they know they're not walking this path alone, because they know their spirit is worth something. Now more than ever, regardless of this person's gender, they are being asked to step up into their divine masculine energy. Also, there could be something significant about Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael does rule the fire element, and from an energetic standpoint, fire is associated with yang, which is a masculine energy. Also, the numbers 40 or 19 or 30 or 21 could be significant. These could be significant dates or an age or a birthday, or it could have some kind of spiritual significance for you. Now let's look at what's coming out on your side. Here I've pulled the element of water, which according to yin and yang is more of a feminine energy. So you could resonate more with the divine feminine. A lot of you could be feeling called to connect more with divine feminine archetypes, such as Mary Magdalene, which is just one example of many. But being that this card came out in the reversed position, this is letting me know that whatever it is that you're being called to feel could be on the heavier side. So while you may have been learning how to detach from physical outcomes and expectations from this connection in person, you do realize that emotionally there are some things that still need to be dealt with. So this could be you trying to sit with your grief, trying to sit with what could have been. This could be you dealing with the heartache of it all, reflecting on how unstable you might have felt at certain points in this journey. And this could signify you sitting with the feeling of having been abandoned by this person, but on a higher level, you know that that's not what has happened at all. On a higher level, intuitively you know that things have gone the way they have for a deeper reason. And deep down, you know that this person's actions are not a reflection of your worth. They're not a reflection of what you deserve. And that in the grand scheme of things, you and this person signed a soul contract to be teachers for one another and to be students of one another. And I do feel like there's a message coming through about allowing these emotions to do what they want to do, which is flow through you. Allow yourself to purge these emotions so that you don't have to carry this heaviness any longer than necessary. And the reason that I do feel like you're being called to face this pain is so that you can regenerate your divine connection to your higher self, because it gets harder to hear our intuition when it's clouded by fear and anxiety and doubt. And that's why I always say, if you want to heal something, it must be felt. There's no other way around that, you know? And I'm also getting a message here that one of the biggest reasons you are being called to feel these heavier emotions, to deal with them, is so that you can feel free again. Because here we have the flying ointment card, which speaks of letting loose, but it came out in the reverse position, which lets me know that you are having some trouble regaining that lighthearted energy. You are having some trouble having fun and just letting loose and expecting the best. And it could be that if those heavier emotions are remaining stagnant in you with nowhere to go, that could be creating energetic blockages to that lightheartedness, to that intuition, to where your soul is trying to lead you. And I'm hearing, and this is so beautiful, I'm trying to lead you out of the dark. I feel that that is directly a message from your higher self. Once you can work through all of those emotions, you'll be creating more space for fun in your life. And this could even be coming out because you have been taking life a little too seriously and this whole situation with this person a little too seriously. And you've forgotten how to lean into your innocence and your childlike wonder. And your spirit guides are saying, your higher self is saying, hey, sometimes I'm going to withhold information. I will keep you in the dark about certain things until you learn how to let loose and allow your life to unfold the way it wants to. The universe doesn't want you to struggle or to suffer. It wants you to be free and joyous, because pain isn't the only thing that exists. I'm also seeing that on both sides, inviting more play, more lightheartedness into this connection could turn things around, or doing fun activities may lead to more chances of aligning with someone new. This is your guides reminding you that you need not to worry about what is yet to come, but to embrace the new pages, the new adventure that is ahead of you. And here I'm also seeing on your side reconciliation. So it could be a literal reconciliation between you and this person, or this could be reconciling with aspects of yourself that you might have abandoned for a while. It could be you reconciling with having more compassion for yourself, being kinder to yourself, noticing how you speak to yourself, being softer with yourself, inviting more softness into your life, not entertaining the chaos or the drama, acknowledging that you are the one in control of whether more drama and chaos is invited into your life. And if you can surrender into the knowing that God, the universe, has got your back, that your higher self has got your back, and you just allow and are flexible with what wants to arrive for you, life won't feel so heavy anymore. This connection won't feel so heavy anymore. All right, so now I want to get you a final message from the tarot. Let's see what else your guides want to share with you. Okay, so with the moon coming out in reversed, this tells me that you are going to be releasing any lingering fear or anxiety that is currently plaguing your mind or plaguing your life or plaguing this connection. This could even signify something beginning to be revealed to you after a period of time, after a period of being kept in the dark. And with the Queen of Coins here, this is the energy that you are being called to embody in your own life. Learning how to nurture yourself, learning to commit wholeheartedly to the path that you choose. learning how to show up for yourself if you say you're going to do something. And this also represents knowing your value and knowing that your value isn't reflected in someone else's hurtful actions. And with the Ace of Coins here, I am saying that your energy does want to birth something new. It wants to create something new. It wants a fresh start. I'm hearing the song Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield, which could be significant for you at this time. You might want to look at the lyrics and see how they apply to your life at this time, but that's the kind of energy that I'm feeling with this card. And with the Two of Coins, I'm seeing that you invite this newness, this new reality, not just by solely leaning into practicality in the material world and not just solely by leaning into your spirituality, but you invite this in by balancing your spiritual and practical nature. This is you understanding, if I want to invite new feelings, new opportunities, new circumstances, it starts with me believing, trusting, and then acting from that place, creating positive habits to introduce new patterns into your world. And I feel that that's where you both are at this time. You're learning how to do something positive and practical with your emotions, while this person is taking that drive, taking that passion, and recognizing that they're not only working with this material world, but that their spirit is also guiding them as well. And that their mission here on this planet is rooted in something meaningful to their spirit. So that is what I have for you. I hope that you've resonated with this reading. I hope that it's giving you some clarity about where their head's at and where you presently are. And as always, I wish you the very, very best. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can go ahead and click the link in the description box below. It'll take you directly to my website where you can explore my offerings. And also the link is down below if you would like to use my code on Otter Spirit. Other than that, I will see you all in the next video.